you like that. Taking care of yourself is a love no one else could ever give. Exercise and eating healthy, that's the best thing for your body. Smoking and drinking will not help. Sniffing and drugs, you'll hurt yourself. You gotta remember to check your blood pressure. You gotta take good care of yourself. Nothing.
Hello, welcome to another edition of Health Matters. I'm here in Chevenet's office again. It's getting to be a habit now, isn't it? And today on Health Matters, we're going to do some highlights from last week's events, which was Caribbean Wellness Week. And I know it's been a success. Just hearing it on the ground and just seeing people being active is an indicator, is a good indicator. So let's talk about day one, the 7th of September, which was Mindful Monday. What was the feedback?
So we got some good feedback on Facebook because, that was our virtual week of activities. So persons were asked to go on Facebook and take part. So we posted some tips about being, having to relax your mind, having being able to, be relaxed as much as possible, no stress. So we posted videos, we posted some quotes. We posted some advice and we did get good feedback on it. Yeah,
I actually went on YouTube just to see it for myself and it looks great on the screen, big screen. And I mean, I tried to do a little bit Zen stuff, It was all right. Yes. I mean, it's a really good idea as well.
It was.
And I mean, I'm wondering if people in their offices took time out to just do a little bit of that, because you know how difficult it is sometimes when you're busy, but sometimes just taking 5 minutes out of your full working day can help you through the rest of the day.
Right. There were two persons that told me that they did take some time out and they loved the video.
Good.
And these were persons that were at work when it happened.
Awesome.
So I'm glad the message got
And the great thing is they can always go back to the YouTube page if they need to, just to continue that as good practice.
Right.
Excellent. So we'll move on to the 8th of September, which was Tasty Tuesday.
So Tasty Tuesday, as you know, Chef Michael Henville, you would
yes,
know.
It was great. Yeah.
And we'd like to thank the Joyce and Ible Primary School for allowing us to use their facility to cook the meal and be able to tape it there. And you could tell me how the meal was. I know it was
delicious.
Made with avocado and pumpkin, which was the fruit and vegetable of the week.
He made this sauce thing from the avocado, sour cream, and some. He chopped up some lemon, and he chopped up. I can't remember if it was chives, but it was absolutely gorgeous. And I kept thinking I could use that and just toss it with pasta.
Right.
If you didn't want to do the whole thing, but. Oh my goodness, it was delicious. And it was very quick and easy to do.
I could imagine.
And I like the fact that he used chicken stock or vegetable stock instead of water, just to give,
some flavour.
Okay,
that's
it was
nice.
delicious.
And that's healthy as well. What did he do with the pumpkin?
So basically, he lightly sautéed it. Okay. And then he chopped it up and he served it inside of the couscous with the fresh vegetables. Oh, it was just delicious. And the onion, I love red onions. Yeah. And it really just gave it a lift.
Nice.
Oh, it was gorgeous.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's good.
Awesome. So again, that's on Facebook and YouTube. So if anybody missed it, I advise you go to the YouTube page and check it out. Really good, quick and easy. And it's local.
Right.
Everything was locally bought, so that was good as well.
And we also posted the recipes for both the sauce and the meal on Facebook, Instagram, and on the YouTube channel.
Excellent. Yes. So, the 9th of September was Water Day.
Yes, Water Wednesday went well. Persons took pictures of their water bottles and they posted them. Some persons posted them drinking water, and some persons posted just the bottle to our Facebook page. So we did get a lot of feedback on that day.
Awesome.
It was good. And of course we took part.
Of course we did. Of course we did.
Yes.
So that was great. And did you get any responses from the school children?
Yes, there were a few. Yeah, there was not a lot, but that would be expected because one is the first time we're including the children, and then two because that was their first week back at school. I remember all students. I don't think all children go to school on the same day.
Yeah, it's all staggered.
So they have it
now.
staggered.
Yeah.
So we did have a few children that took part and posted the pictures.
Okay, but we also
and the
know
teachers took part.
Right,
too.
but we also know it's implemented in part of the school meals program as well on Wednesdays. So hopefully that'll kick in again. So that's great. So let's move on to the 10th of September, which was Testing Thursday.
So Testing Thursday, that was where we asked the health centers to partner with us so persons can go and get tested, screened for NCDs, especially diabetes and hypertension. So there would have been a good turnout for that. We haven't gotten the numbers as yet from the health center, but more than likely there was a good turnout because persons usually don't hesitate to get tested, especially when we kind of trigger it and push them to do it. So
Absolutely. Yeah, the response is usually quite good yearly. That's true. Okay, so then let's go on to Fitness Friday, please.
So
that was a bit
Friday
of a challenge.
was our first, basically HPUNU edition, where the staff of the health promotion unit, we went and we exercised, those of us that were available on that day. And it was the first one with David David Wallen facilitated us at the gym, but it was with Des Parry and Stunner.
Oh, Stunner, jeez.
And they...
Oh my goodness.
It was intense,
it was,
to say the most.
I ached. I'm not going to lie. My hips didn't belong to me anymore. And I'm pretty positive somebody stole the hips the night. I was in agony. But you know what? It was really good. I'm surprised I kept up because I haven't done anything like that in a while. And you could tell because I was leaning up on the wall.
I saw you.
Oh my goodness. I thought it was never going to end. And when he said that was just the warm up, I was like, are you kidding me?
It was intense for real because even myself who exercise often, I was like, I'm tired.
Yeah.
But persons that were watching live, they enjoyed it. They were commenting and stuff. It was really good. And we got a good amount of viewers.
We did, and even overseas, because a friend of mine said, I saw you. Oh, Jesus, I thought this is bad news now. They'd seen me in the UK watching it, and they were like, yeah, Sheila, you really need to go back to the gym. Oh, thanks. So there you go.
Yeah, but it was good fun, and the exercise session, as even though it was a bit strenuous, but it was good. You felt refreshed after, especially after you cool down and stuff. You felt a burst of energy, and that's good. And that's what we want persons to do, to stay fit.
Absolutely.
And even if you're not fit, try to get fit, because that's part of preventing NCDs, right?
Very true.
Moving.
The good thing with this particular event is that it's happening every Friday for the month of September. Right. So there's still 2 more sessions to go. And I will do my utmost to try and come along.
Right.
But it was brilliant. I'm not going to lie. I enjoyed it. I did moan a bit because I was in agony. Right. And the next day it really was telling on me. But it just goes to show we've got to do these things, haven't we?
Yes.
It's not just for the young. It's for
everybody. Yeah.
Absolutely. So... we'll now move on to Saturday, which is the 12th of September, and this is the actual Caribbean Wellness Day.
But remember before that we had Sneaker Day.
Oh God, I forgot Sneaker Day. How could I forget Sneaker Day? Yes, of course, because that clash. Yes, that was the Friday, the same day. I do apologise. Sneaker Day, how did that pan out?
Sneaker Day was good as usual. We usually have a really good turnout. But Sneaker Day, persons were asked to take pictures of them in their sneakers. Well, you were asked to wear your sneakers for that day. So you're more encouraged to be more active on that day. So persons who wore their sneakers, there were persons who look forward to this every year. You take a picture of yourself. You could come by the office, but we were trying to prevent persons from coming to the office as much because of the COVID-19 protocols. And so we're asking them to take pictures of themselves in sneakers, post it to our Facebook page and hashtag COVID-19 or hashtag Sneaker Day 2020. And we did have a lot.
Yes, I've seen the snaps. I've seen some of the snaps.
If you go on our Facebook page. And every year Mr. Brantley, our premier, and Bernard Grant go at it for the first prize to see who's the first person to win. So Mr. Brantley decided to go on the Thursday and take his picture so he could be ahead. And then he still did one on the Friday. Well, it's good fun. And then of course Verna represented, and along with a lot of other persons. Yeah. Right? So we did have a good turnout for Sneaker Day, and we would like to thank everybody that took part in Sneaker Day.
Yes.
Especially.
Yes. So apologies for forgetting that. It's because it clashed with the Fitness Friday.
Right.
Okay, so then we're now moving on to The Walk, which is the big finale of the week of events. And how was that?
The walk was good as usual. The turnout, from what I saw, I think it was bigger last year.
Yeah.
But it was still a good turnout up to when most persons walked away, like when they started and everybody left. We had 95 persons that were registered on the paper, and then there would have been some that would have joined the walk even after we passed off, and then of course there would have been a few names that you would have missed because they probably came when we were putting away the papers and stuff like that. So the walk was a good turnout. The weather was actually really nice on that day. It was beautiful. Yes. It wasn't too hot. It wasn't raining. No. It was good. And of course, we had our warm-up session with Mr. Joel Paxton this year. And the warm-up was good as well. Got the blood pumping, the blood flowing. And then when we got to the end, he did the cool-down session as well.
So, Shebina, can you tell us who won the actual walk? Because I know you had different section winners.
Right.
So, who came in first? And you had a section for who was the oldest t-shirt and the youngest person?
Right.
Okay.
So with this year we didn't have the who came in first one.
Oh, okay.
But we had the winner. We had a winner for the oldest person who did the walk, the persons who had the oldest Caribbean Wellness Day t-shirt, as well as the youngest person that walked. So the oldest person is Miss Henrietta Jones, and she's 73.
Oh, bless her! Congratulations, Henrietta! Wow.
Right, and there were two persons who had on the oldest t-shirt. So both of them had on the same year, same color.
Wow.
So it was Mr. Evan Nisbet, my daddy, and Desiree Herbert. They had on the oldest t-shirt.
Fantastic.
As well as the youngest person was Imani Isles, and she's 6 years old.
Oh,
and she did the entire walk.
I actually did pass her on the road. They did really well. They came in after me, so I feel kind of good. Past some younger people, but she did really well.
Right, yeah,
it's fantastic.
Yeah. The prizes weren't available on that day, but we are going to call those individuals when we get the prizes so that they can receive their prizes.
Awesome. Well, can I just say, I completed it start to finish.
Nice.
Because there's a joke in the office that I don't exercise, you see. Well, sometimes I do and I don't. But anyway, so I actually completed it and I was really proud of myself, you know. It was a real big achievement for me.
That was good.
Yeah, it was awesome. Thank you very much. I really enjoyed it. So if I can do it, anybody can do it.
Right.
Yeah. So, the other thing I wanted to talk to you about, which is still ongoing, tip for you?
Let us
tip you. That's still ongoing. How's it going in the different venues that we dropped off?
So there are some venues, I guess, because of the nature of the venue and the available spot that they have for the box. Yeah. Some of it is not persons are not picking up the tips as we would like them to. But then there are some where we go back to replenish every week and most of it is done.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, some person. But we still are encouraging individuals to go and get your tips because the tips are really good. It's a nice idea, and I think persons should take advantage of it. And remember, you can get these tips at all of the outlets that we listed. I'll list them again. So it's Food Center, Rams, Best Buy both in town and Gingerland, Value Mart, the hospital at the outpatients department, drugstore, which is Evelyn's drugstore, CDS, the Charleston Post Office, St. Kitts Nevis and Golden National Bank, the Bank of Nevis, Republic Bank, and St. Kitts Nevis Development Bank.
Awesome. Right. And that's up to the end of this month. Right. Okay, great. Okay, so if you haven't started, you haven't missed out, you can still join in. Go to the venues, fill out the form, drop it in the box. In fact, try and do it at the same time. It saves you time having to come back. You know, the inconvenience, because you know how it is, we're all busy people, you might stick it in your handbag and forget. It takes a couple of minutes to do, not even 2 minutes, just fill it in, drop it in the box and then we'll come and collect it. Great for our stats. We get a better understanding of how Nevis is operating in terms of their health and wellness. So, sponsors for this event.
So yes, we want to thank the sponsors who helped us with everything for Caribbean Wellness because it takes a village. So for the virtual week of activities, we did have some persons like for Tasty Tuesday. We would like to thank the kitchen staff of the Joyce and Liebert Primary School, the Ministry of Education, and the staff of Nevis Television 8, of course, as well as you and Lexan for helping for doing the taping. And of course, Mr. Michael Henville.
Of course.
Right?
It wouldn't have been possible without him.
Right, and then and Oceana, our co-worker Oceana O'Loughlin, who was basically the brain behind this virtual week of activities and Tasty Tuesday. Also, I wanted to thank for the Caribbean Wellness Day Walk and Sneaker Day. We had National Bank and Flow. They were the official sponsors for Sneaker Day annually. We also would like to thank TDC, the Persad Family Farms, who gave us those beautiful watermelons that came in so handy.
Gorgeous, yeah, they were really sweet.
They were good. The Department of Agriculture. For the HPU&U, which is also still ongoing, where we exercise every Friday from 4:30 and we go live. We would like to thank the coaches that are, we change the coach every Friday.
Yeah.
So we like to thank the coaches. So we have coaches such as David Walwyn, Des Parry of Fit Wellness Gym, as well as Stunner of the Fit Wellness Gym, who did the first Friday.
Yes.
And then the second Friday was Mr. Dwayne Hendrickson, who he willingly did it, and he did I think doing the core. He did core exercises last Friday, right?
Good one
yes.
there, then.
And then we will have on this week's we have a Delvin Phillip.
Right.
He will be doing, and then the last one would be Mr. Sean Day, who is one of the coaches at the Bulls gym.
Oh,
so
okay.
He will be doing
right. Fantastic.
Right. So I wanted to thank those individuals. We would also like to thank the chef Michael Henville, of course, as we said, William Bully Perkins, who helped transport persons back and forth from the villa to Yatsman Grill, Mr. Anthony Webb, and Mr. Macefield Nisbet. Of course, he wasn't available to help us this year because he had other engagement, but he's always willing every year, and he sent his regards. So I just wanted to mention it, you know. Also, the Fit Wellness Gym for allowing us to use their facilities. That is a great help. Also, for testing, we already mentioned Tasty Tuesday. For Testing Thursday, the Community Health Nursing for partnering with us, especially whenever we ask for screening.
Yeah.
And then for Let Us Tip You, like I called them already, I could call them again. Those companies and businesses that allowed us to use their facility as an outlet for the tip boxes as well as for the tip cards. And those are in the name of Food Center, Rams, Best Buy Supermarket, Value Mart, the Alexandra Hospital, the Outpatients Department, the Evelyn's Drugstore, CDS, the Post Office, the Charleston Post Office, St. Kitts Nevis Angola National Bank, the Bank of Nevis, the Republic Bank, and the Development Bank of St. Kitts and Nevis. And these are all persons who basically didn't tell us no when we asked them to work with us, whether or not it was a small donation or a large donation. They were able to be on board. Also, persons in the companies that helped with Sneaker Day were City Drugstore as well as Fit Wellness Center.
Oh, okay, good.
With Sneaker Day.
Yeah.
So those are all of the sponsors. If we missed anyone, it was not intentional, and we would like to thank everyone that took part. And last but not least, I would like to thank individuals who actually come out and support Caribbean Wellness Day every year. Whatever activity we have, they stay tuned into our Facebook page. These persons are what makes it worthwhile because we're doing it for them.
That's right.
And everybody else. And so we're just all trying to come up with creative ways to keep Nevis as healthy as possible. Because as you know, the purpose for Caribbean Wellness Day is to create awareness that our largest health burden is non-communicable diseases, and you can actually control it by doing the necessary preventative measures.
Exactly.
Because it's actually a lifestyle disease, meaning that once you do the right thing and live a healthy lifestyle, you can prevent the development of it.
Yeah, you can
so we're just trying our best to control what's killing us.
Truly.
You know?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Awesome. Fantastic. Well, sadly, we've come to the end of the program. And you'll see Chevrolet in the next edition of Health Matters. But before we go, it's fruit of the week.
Yes.
And this week it's sugar apple.
My favourite.
Plentiful. There's lots of it out there. And it's rich in vitamin C and manganese. So get yourselves out there and buy plenty of sugar apples. They're delicious.
Or pick or ask someone to give you some if you have a neighbour who has sugar apple.
True. Well, until the next time, it's goodbye from me, Sheila, and
Chevrolet Nisbet. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Who's gonna love you like that? Taking care of yourself is a love no one else could ever give. Exercise and eating healthy, that's the best thing for your body. Smoking and drinking will not help. Sniffing and drugs, you'll hurt yourself. You gotta remember to check your blood pressure. You gotta take good care of yourself. Nothing